Okay. Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can find out more about me, see our products, and do a few other things if you go by going to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net. Okay, so there you can place an order, you could sign up for a workshop, you can join my team, a lot that goes on there. And if there's anything I can help you with, please reach out to me and I would be happy to answer your questions and help you, in any way with any of those things. So this week, I started out yesterday, and yesterday's using these two sets from our annual catalog, Bamboo Beauty and Treasured Kindness, okay? And these are cards that I made, and if you want to go, my Facebook page is Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, or here on YouTube, I did download it to here, so you could also see it on there. This is the cards I made yesterday. This one, and then I kind of did a combination with the bamboo with it. Okay, so you can see how I made those if you go to yesterday's. I'm going to do some more with these today, but I'm also going to add a couple more stamp sets. I'm going to add the Wild and Sweet. I'm going to, my plan is to do something with the panda here. And I'm also hoping to incorporate, my plan is to incorporate some of these watercolor shapes. This is kind of what's fascinating to me, and they really can be used for a lot of things, but a lot of times it is like a watercolory background for something. I did make up a storyboard for those. This is, I used our, what color was it? Mary Merlot. This is stamped full strength. This is stamped off once. So there's a square, there's this oval, there's a circle, a rectangle, these squares, which I didn't do the best stamp job with that, but these thinner rectangles, these bigger ones, and then these little ovals and some little circles. So just want to make sure you can really see those. Maybe I'll turn it this way, make sure it fits in. It's hard for me because what shows up on the computer is a little bit behind, so I'm never sure, exactly where you're at with what I'm saying and what you're seeing here. I try to, but there. So just to give you some ideas of how, dark or light they can be. And I would just say when you're planning to use them, just play around on your scrap paper a little bit to get the effect that you want. Okay, so I did do one card getting ready for today. All these are in our annual catalog, and in the annual catalog they had done, theirs is different, but they had done something similar where they had some of the bamboo in the background because panda bears eat bamboo, and obviously it's not in a bamboo tree, but but that's how they did that. And so I cased it, which is called Copy and Share Everything. It's different than what they did, okay? But it gave me this idea, and I just stamped over and over some, just to show you here. There's two stamps, okay? And I don't know, it'll show you better here. One is wider and one is narrower. And actually this is really curved a little more, though somehow I ended up getting it on there straighter than I must have. But anyway, so I just took my time. I just stamped them, going like some like this, some like that, of each of them. I might have turned them around a little. So I'm just telling you, so if you want to try and do something like this, that you'll know how I did it, okay? And this one I did do an inside, and I just used some of these bamboo leaves and stuff for the inside, okay? Because actually they eat the leaves of the bamboo, not the But anyway, so there's that one. Okay, so my plan for today, let me bring out my, make sure is I was kind of hoping I could incorporate these with some of the things I'm doing here. So that's, I have an idea here of what I want to do, and then I'll just get started, and hopefully it turns out the way I was planning for it. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here out of the way. So the first thought I had was I decided I'm going to use some Daffodil Delight, and I just got my thumb in it. And that I wanted to start with the circle. Now, and I'm doing this full strength, so hopefully this turns out the way I want it to. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, I'm going to probably do, there's some, it leaves a little thing there. I think I'm going to just do it over again. Hopefully that's off here now. Let me see. Okay, try it again. Other than that, I pretty much liked how it was. Okay. There, that's a little better. I want that there, and then I wanted to use the bigger oval. I'm going to put that, wipe off this edge so I'm not, hopefully not smearing it. Okay, I'm going to put that just over this a little bit like this. Well, I smeared the one end, but oh well, that's going to have to stay like that. All right, then with the crushed curry, I'm going to do, wait a minute, I just want to kind of make sure I'm doing what I think I'm doing. Yes, about like that. So I'm going to do this next. I want this down there before I do the tree, but I just wanted to make sure. So the crushed curry is a little darker, see? So you can see that. Then I'm going to do the tree, and I'm using the same colors I have been using, which is the soft suede for the tree trunk and branches, and I think I want it right about there. Let me give it a little crooked, but oh darn, I got a little up there. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. And then I'm going to use, oh, before I do that, do this one. Then the tree trunk itself has a second, so there's like, each of these is like a two-step stamping. Oh, let me just make sure I don't want to. And so this just goes over there. There's that. I smeared it a little, but I think it'll be okay. And then I close this up. I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz for, now there's two of these. One is smoother, the other's got a little bit of like texture on it. So the smoother one is going to be the lighter one, and I'm going to do that first. I did smear that there too. I've probably done that a few times, and other times it doesn't. But anyway. Okay. And then Mossy Meadow with this. And I'm frustrated with myself because I got it a little, I don't know how I smeared that. Well, maybe I'm going back over here, no, that's there. So the tree, sorry. The tree branch, I think, is going to cover that up. So let me just try this again, because I'm not happy with how I smeared that other. See, all of us make mistakes, but one of the nice things, you have two sides to the paper. Okay, try this one more time, so you get to see me do it again, a second time. So, okay. Let me get it up a little higher than I meant to, but well, maybe not. They might be all right. Now, the browns again, soft suede. And where did I put the, right here. I'm going to make sure I get this. Okay. So soft suede. I'm going to try and, okay. Whoop. You can see I've got my Stampin' Pierce mat under because these are clear. It just helps to, yeah, that will end up covering that up. It just helps to give you a better impression if you have, that's better. Oh, I thought it was going to cover that, but I had it down a little. That's okay. It still will be all right. And I'll get the crumb cake for the trunk. At this part, that one maybe is over a little to the side too much, but it'll be all right. And then let me clean off this green here because I messed it up last time. Okay. So Pear, Pizzazz. And I use this and those to line up like the tops and the edges here. Just gotta get my head where I can see it though. There. And it maybe could have been down just a little more, but that's okay. So that was Pear, Pizzazz, and this one is Mossy Meadow. There, that's better. And see, it did cover up that little dot, so I didn't even have to worry about that. Silly me. All right, so there's that. And then I just want to do like the bowl that it sits in. I'm going to do that in Cajun Craze. And where did I put, here it is. Or if you liked it like that, you could just, you know, maybe make it look a little more like it's just dirt there. The grass there. So there's that. And I wasn't sure if I wanted just the circle, which I could have done that and I would have, you know, almost like there's the sun and there's like that. But I wanted to try both. So I'm just trying something that's a little different that I don't necessarily do all the time. And where did I put the, and let me see what I might want to say with this. And it could be grateful for, okay, I think I'm going to try, if I can, this one. Is that going to fit there? A true friend is the one who holds your hand and touches your heart. Yeah, I think that'll fit right there. So I could have maybe gone up just a little more. It'll be all right, though. And because this is a rubber, I'm going to remove that because I don't need it. And I'm going to do this. Let me just see. The one I did before, I'm just trying to see. This one I used the brown. And there I used the brown. That's what I was thinking. So I think that is what I will use. The soft suede. And then I was like, oh, would I rather have the green? Let me do this. This is what I usually do when I'm not sure what I might want to do. So let me see. Do I have a edge here that maybe here? That, and let me just do each of these just to see. I'm going to try, here's the Mossy Meadow, and Here's the soft suede. So then I will do it like this. So we just have that color. Soft suede and the Mossy Meadow. Oh, I kind of like that maybe. Mossy Meadow. Let me just one more time. Mossy Meadow. And so you could do either one. So just to show you kind of how it looks. It's over a little bit. But I do think in this case, I like the brown better on the other, but in this case, I think I like the green better. So that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, if it's hard for you to see it, like just by that, you could even cut the paper, the little piece of paper, and set it down on so that you can decide what do you really like the best for the sentiment. I do this all the time, even when I'm not making a video. Sometimes I plan ahead of time, but even then, when I actually make it, sometimes I'm like, you know, I really think I would rather do this. And if you've watched, it's a little crooked, but it'll be all right. I'm not going to worry about it. And this will go on. Do I want this on? There's that color. Got all the colors here I can try. Hope I don't have a green one there, but I can get one. Yellow. Obviously, see with the yellow in the back, see how the yellow around it really, so that's crushed curry behind it. This is a soft suede. And the yellow is a little more subdued. This is the Cajun Craze. And then this and the lines in the yellow there seem to really jump out more. And let me see, I've got a Mossy Meadow here somewhere. Hold on a second. Right here. I kind of like that. Ooh. So the green. That. So any of them would really work. Okay, so this one, it really emphasizes like the yellow part of it really jumps out, see? All right, this one, the brown jumps out. One of the things I don't like the yellow jumping out quite so much because I want it to be more peaceful, and that makes it seem not so peaceful. And that's not bad either. Let me just see. And then in some ways I like this just because it does feel the most peaceful. And actually if I do that, that's a different color than what I put my other ones on. Not that it matters. But I think that is what I'm going to choose. So where's my silicone mat? So I'm just doing this just because it goes pretty quickly, but use whatever, whether you want to use a, yes, whatever those are called. If you want to use a tape runner, if you want to use liquid glue is a little more forgiving because you can move it around a little if you need to, if you don't get it on there. But there's that. And later I'll put white inside, and not sure exactly what I will do, like for the decoration. But and talking of which, on the outside, I was thinking I don't have, so if I was going to do this, it would probably be that color around it, although I don't know, it looks redder, although let me just see, because I found this before, it looks like redder, almost pink, but when you put it on the card, it doesn't as much, but I don't want that. I don't like that on this one as well as on some others. Those are two, that's not, so I'm not going to use the sequins this time. These butterflies, let's see. Do I want, you know, and I forgot to make sure I had my, let me just try these iridescent. They may be too, you might not really be able to see them well, but let me just see. Oh, I do kind of like that. Oh, instead of up here, I'm going to put it. This is the other thing. I always play around a little bit. I think I'm going to try that. This one I might want up a little higher. Yeah, I think I'm going to, those iridescent ones, like if they catch the light, some ways it's harder to see them, but then there they look a little bit pinky, yellowy, that kind of pick up that color. So that's what I'm going to do for that one. If I, you know, and obviously if you're making your own, you can use whatever you like on it. Okay. So then the other one I wanted to do for you was I wanted to do the panda. Now, the panda does fit on, just fits on this block. If you do it like that, it just fits on, put it up here, it just fits on like this. But I realized that I wanted to make sure it got dark enough. And I was just afraid just stamping it with just the, with the regular stamp, it may not get dark enough. And one of the nice things when you have the Stamparatus is because your card base, whatever you're stamping on, stays in the same spot, and you can stamp over it. I think I want it a little bigger. Let's see, how big is this one? This might be bigger than I want. 4. This has to be 4. Do I have a, this is smaller. Do I have a 3 3/4 ones? I thought I had trimmed up some 3 3/4 pieces, which now of course I'm not finding, so maybe I did not. Oh wait, what's this? Is any smaller? Nope. Well, I guess I used them. I thought I had them. Okay, I'm just going to trim one of these down, so obviously I used them. So let me move this to the side for a minute. So instead of 5 1/4, I'm gonna trim this down to make it 5 by 3 3/4. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, this is going to go here. Just want to make sure I get this in the, let's see. Think about like that. Yeah, I think. Just so I can put a, I think I'm going to try it about like that. Hopefully that will be about where I want it. Okay. Let me just, yeah, because then I can put a sentiment. I'm going to need it over this way just a bit though. Let me see if that's going to be more what I want. I thought I had little marks on here where I wanted it, but obviously not. So let me see. Now it's a little too far that way. All right. So I need this to be, let me try about there. Okay, that's better side to side. It's up a little higher so I can put a sentiment at the bottom, which is what I think I'm going to want. I know I did on the other one, but I think I'm going to want it on this one also. All right. So you stamp. One of the things is if you put a stamp case under, it gives support to this, makes it just a little easier to stamp this. So I may have gotten too much on that one area. It might not turn out as good as I want it because of that. I bought this, it looks like a hockey pucker, like from an air hockey. I got that at a rubber stamp show because as I get older, my hands are not as strong as they used to be. Let me just look at this other one I did. I think that's too, I think I got, yeah, so you can't see his face as well. So I'm gonna, I was right, I did get a little too much on there. So I'm gonna try it on the back. Oh, maybe not. All right, let me, this is bigger. I'm just gonna do this. Let's see. There. So wait a minute, let me just see. Okay, about here, and then top to bottom. I'm gonna put this about like that. Hopefully that's gonna be what I want. Let me just see without putting it down. Oh, it's over this way a little too far. Yeah, that's better. So let me try this again and try not to over ink it. Just right in this part here, I don't want it, I also don't want it to have, oh, wait a minute. Where's my, just to make sure before I really stamp it on there, I'm going to do this because I think I got it too much in one area again. Yeah, too much around the face. Okay, try it again. I had to re-ink these, my black ones earlier, so I think I maybe just got a little too much on it. Maybe that's why, but then sometimes it like wants to put little lines of the ink, and I don't want it to look like lines, so I'm just going to try that, and if I need to, I can ink it again in the areas that really need it. So that's one of the nice things about the Stamparatus. You can re-ink if you need. See how it's got the lines there? So I'm going to try again, mainly over this part. Oh, this is frustrating me. I've not really had quite this much difficulty before. Let me try this other one. Will it stamp any better? Maybe. I just don't want the lines to show. That's what I'm... Sometimes too, like if you have one of the little spots, ink spots, they sometimes can be better to ink this up. And I'm sure I have a black one somewhere, but there, that's a little better. His face is maybe a little more, but I like the arms, and all right, I'm happier with that. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. And then what I wanted to try with this, I'm going to grab this back again because I'm going to, oh, and I thought about it in yellow, and then I was like, maybe I want it. Oh, that's the color. I don't have the other color I was thinking about with me. But let me just, where's my, because what I wanted to do is I want to do kind of like a different type of spotlight technique. Sometimes they just color it in, and I thought, now this is my, scrap, my, and I wanted to get mostly, yeah, I think I'll like that. I may trim this down a little, but I know there's different ways to spotlight it. Let's see, the lighter over his face, maybe. So let me just see how I want it. I'm just looking at, see, there's the lighter. So there, I think I'm going to do it like that. And I didn't stamp it off because I was afraid to be too light like that. If you want to color a little bit into like here, you could do that, like the tree a little. But I'm going to just, which I hadn't thought about that before, but you could like color around him a little if you wanted, but I really wanted to spotlight him. So I think I'm going to trim this down. I think I will still trim this down a little because when I went to the second sheet, I did not do that. So I want that. It's 5 1/4. I'm going to want more off this side. 1/4. Try that. Do want a little. I think that's going to be the size I wanted. 5. Yep, by 3 3/4. So I'll just take a little off here. There. Here's that. If you wanted, you could even like cut around here, tear around here even a little bit if you wanted to make it a little more. And let me see, where's my, oh, here they are. I don't want it on green. The last one I did was on green. I don't think I want the brown. I could try a black also. Put them on the black. So there's that. That's not bad. I don't think I'm going to like it on this one. Although that's okay. That's not bad. No, and then I didn't bring it out, but let me just see. I think I got a basic black. Yes, I do have a basic black card base here that I can get a hold of. I like that one better than the yellow, but let me just see if you wanted, if you like, oh, that's kind of stunning, I think, there. All right, black and white on black with the spotlight technique. That's a different type of spotlight technique, as I said. One more time here, and that's not bad. And this, I think it's gonna, I think this one, although it does kind of, it does stand out a little bit. The yellow stands out a little more in some ways. What do you think? No one's watching me because I'm taping it ahead of time, so I can't get any feedback. So let me see. The other thing I could try, see, that's the thing, you have all these choices. Let me just see. The other thing would be this. Wait, maybe I want the crushed curry instead. Should I have a crushed curry ready to go? I do. Which one of these would be, no, this size. Yeah. The other thing would be this. And I think I might like this one. Let's look. So you have both the colors there. They pull them out in a little different way. Let me just, the other thing would be if you try it the other way too, maybe. Is this the same right size here? Get the right size. I have these little boxes over here that I've pre-cut things, and is that the right size? It is. Okay, the other thing, or the other way would be this way. If I can get to do what I want it to do, that. So there's that. Just trying them one more time each, this way or this way. Let me just, I might like that one better, I think, but let me see. Decisions. There, well, actually there, he does pop out more, maybe, the bear himself. Yeah, I might do that, because even though it spotlights, I think I like this one a little better. Okay, I've decided. And you know what? If you try this yourself and you liked it the other way, go for it. Because I'm just all for encouraging you to try some of this stuff, but make it your own. I don't, if you want to copy what I did, case it, as we say. Oh, I didn't put a little, before I do the rest of it, I probably should decide what I want to say on here. He doesn't have anything on his, what's with the bamboo one, wherever I put that. Ah, here it is. Sending Karen, you are so loved. I did that with the other one, but I might do it with this one too, because the other things I might want to say are have a thicker, and just make sure, because I don't want, yeah. Always here for you, always we could go there, but I think I'm going to do the You Are So Loved. Is that this one? It is. I'm going to put that right here. Oh, no, I'm not going to. One other thing. Is the black going to do it, or do I need it in the yellow? I guess would be the other thing. Oh, jeez. Can't even stamp correctly here. You're so loved. Because the yellow sometimes doesn't show up as well when you're stamping, but that is pretty good. Or, I think I do like that, because I think this is going to feel like too much black. Although, yeah, it could go there, and then, so let me see. They're so loved. Although if I do it in black, that's up, his face jumps out more. This kind of, I think I am going to do it in black, even though I thought at first I was going to do it in the yellow. Okay. Let me just double check this, make sure I'm doing this. Okay, yep. There. Okay, there's that. Put this on here. Later I'll do the inside. Ah, come on. There. Up, down a little more than I wanted it. Didn't push it down yet, so I can pick it up. Oh, that's good enough. Give it a little back rub. And there's a couple things. On the other one, I did use the black dots, which I think I might, because I think, oh, wait, oh, those are, where did I put the, well, I just wanted to look, but I'm not seeing them right now. What did I do with the, I was keeping everything all together, I thought here, but oh well. I think I'm going to just do the black ones. I didn't know if I wanted to try the champagne basic jewels, and right now I'm not seeing them. The champagne, one thing with the champagne is that, oh, here they are. They can look pinkish, they can look yellowish. It just depends on what you're putting it with. But I think that's too pink for that. And you can, I don't happen to have my my alcohol markers over here, but you can also color them with an alcohol marker. You want the alcohol markers because the water-based ones will just rub right off. The alcohol markers, the color stays on. But that's one way to get, you can get just plain, just have, there, I think I'm going to do that. You can have just like the regular rhinestone basic jewels. They look kind of silvery, and when you put the color in it, it'll take on that color. So if you wanted the yellow, you could do the yellow in it, and it would. But I think I like that. The more I see it, the longer I look at it, the better I like it. But anyway, so there you go, my friends. Like you to, hopefully you will try some of these things that, like some of what I did. What did I do with the other one? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So try and make sure these are on where you can see them. One more time. So, all right. Hopefully that, yeah, it looks like it should show up pretty well there. So, okay. If you like this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're have not subscribed, I'd really love it if you would do that. Just click the subscribe button. The other thing you can do if you want is there's a little bell. If you click that every time a new video comes up, you would receive a notification, so you would know and you could come and look. All right. So thanks so much for watching, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.